Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
저희 방송은 다양한 언어를 제공합니다. 다음을 참고하세요. suprememastertv.com/schedule.
So try to think which habit you really need. Consider you really need this or you really need that or not. Yeah? And if you don't need it, then try to be master of it. Yeah? Don't let the habit master you. And then your life become better.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aussies, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Croatian, Czech, Dutch, English, Finnish, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Nepali, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, and Thai.
愛らしい視聴者の皆様、こんにちは。礼儀正しい日本の群馬から律子と申します。私たち日本人は皆様のような愛深き友を創造した神に感謝しています。日本には春夏秋冬の全く異なる四季があります。古代から日本人は感性に富み、繊細な美意識を持っていて、移りゆく季節の風景の中で、花鳥風月をめで、四季折々の情景に親しんできました。自然の恵みへの感謝、自然を畏敬する謙虚さ、森羅万象、あらゆるものへの信仰などは、日本人の独自性を捉える一助となります。この精神と変化に富む風土により、言葉では表現できない独特の文化が日本の中で育まれてきたのです。また、日本の職人の精神、匠の精神も同じく称えられています。匠の精神とは、どんなものに対しても最高のものを作ろうと全工程において完璧な仕事をすることです。日本人の匠の精神と忍耐強い気質により、日本は電子工学、 産業ロボット工学、光工学の分野でも世界をリードしています。1949年以降、27人の日本人がノーベル賞を受賞しています。心優しい視聴者の皆様に魅力的で美しい日本をご紹介できることを嬉しく思います。皆様の心が愛深き優しさで満たされますように。30年以上にわたり、スプリームマスターチンハイは、その神聖な教えにより、世界を啓発してきました。完全に介護したマスターである彼女は、内在の神聖を即座に発見し、今世で輪廻の輪からの永遠の解放を望む人々に対し、観音訪問の瞑想法を授けています。観音訪問は、あらゆる介護したマスターたちが修行してきました。例えばブッダ、孔子、グルナーナック、イエス・キリスト、老子、クリシュナ、マハビーラ、預言者ムハンマド、彼に平安あれなど多くのマスターがいます。彼女はこう強調します。私たちがいつも神を心に留め、他者に無視の奉仕をして宇宙の法に従うなら、人間としての最高の可能性に到達し、地上での目的を真に理解するだろうと。スプリームマスターチンハイは、並外れた慈悲の心を表す生きた手本であり、愛だけではなく、物資や金銭的援助を難民やホームレス、自然災害の被災者や助けを必要とする人に定期的に届けています。スプリームマスターチンハイは、大切な神の子供たちへの神の慈悲と愛の謙虚な担い手として長年にわたり苦しむ人々を困窮する人々へ、またいかなる大義に対してすべての金銭的援助、慰め、支援に最愛の神に深く感謝しています。スプリームマスターチンハイは、様々な組織、メディア、政府、そして個人から支持され、愛を受け多くの賞も受賞しています。例えば2006年に東洋のノーベル平和賞と言われる愚痴平和賞を受賞。1994年に世界精神指導者賞。2008年にマハービラ賞を受賞。2月22日と10月25日はスプリームマスターチンハイデーとして宣言され、アメリカ名誉市民の称号を授与されるなど、長年にわたる傑出した慈善活動と人道支援により、他にも多くの賞を受賞し、称賛されています。 ペースと時間が足りず、他の多くの賞や栄誉をご紹介できないことをお詫びいたします。友達である美しい動物の代弁者として、スプリームマスターチンハイは平和で愛深い完全菜食を奨励し、人間がすべての命の神聖さに気づくことで、動物と人間が調和して幸せに生きる穏やかで輝かしいビーガンの世界を思い描いています。彼女が取り組むビーガン普及活動は様々で、もう一つの生き方という印刷物の配布、国際的なビーガンレストランラビングハットとビーガン食品会社ビーガン毛皮製品の展開、スプリームマスターテレビジョンの放送、影響力のある政府やメディア指導者への定期的な提案、気候変動に関するテレビ会議に参加するなど、私たちが気づかなくてもマスターの努力は動物に優しいライフスタイルの世界的な認識に多大な影響を与え、生き物に対する慈悲深いライフスタイルは地球を気候変動と災害から救うと同時に国家間に永続的平和をもたらすのです。長年にわたりスプリームマスターチンハイはアメリカ大陸からアフリカ、ヨーロッパ、オセアニアまで世界中を旅し、一般の人々と弟子に何百回にも及び様々な霊性の講義を行ってきました。この洞察に富む講義の一つを今日お届けでき光栄に思います。マスターと弟子、習慣を破り本物の聖人になる全5回の4回です。2005年2月24日、ハンガリーでの英語による講義です。
Hi. Recently my mental has been really bad.
Yeah?
I feel peaceful, but my mind has been really troubling me a lot.
What happened?
Lots of thoughts, mainly negative, criticizing thoughts about people in my mind. And when I see the people, I love them, I don't dislike them, but in my mind, something they say keeps criticizing and judging them.
Just recently?
Yeah, probably for the last month or so.
Maybe you come in touch with something that reminds you of something else, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not your fault, it's just affinity sometimes, okay? It's just yourself to it.
And the other thing you said about being considerate, you know, earlier when we came in here, I would just rushed in and move people's stuff and just sat down.
I know.
And I didn't know that I had that. I thought that I was a considerate person.
I know.
Until that minute, and I realized, maybe, oh, have I been like that all the time? I didn't know.
I know. I'm telling you. I was telling you all along, and you think you're the best already. Because you don't eat meat, you don't drink wine, you don't have extramarital relationship. You think you're sane, I know that.
I think that's the problem, right?
I know, we just do it, bad habit, that's all.
I think what you said about that bricklayers was very interesting, because it means that to be a saint, you don't need to be aware of it, right?
No. Even more so. I'm telling you, it's okay, it's normal. I tell you why. Suppose you were just a normal person, a student, and you study medicine, then you become a doctor. But meanwhile, you have been students all along, you see? And the student, they live sometimes messy life, sometimes partying, and very lousy habit and all that, you know? And rush, and go here and there, and studying, and all kind of things. Borrowing money, living on parents, and all kind of. And when you become a doctor, you cannot immediately drop all this habit. So you're a doctor, but you still have this lousy student habit. Your house is a mess, or everything like that. You sharpie clothes, or stinking, or smoking, or drinking, whatever. You understand me?
Yes.
So the sooner you realize you're now a dignified doctor, the better.
Last week I had kind of changing inside me. I cleaned my house up, I shaved, and you know, all of a sudden I started not being happy with the way things were. I wanted to change.
Okay, then
Only in the last
slowly
week.
you begin to realize that you should be better.
But before I'd be so lazy, I feel, you're saying that you've waited 20 years for us to grow up. I feel that I really let you down sometimes, really think.
It's okay, I don't care.
The master is true, isn't it?
It's your life.
I have been lousy, isn't it? In my practice, research and everything, right?
Join the group.
Yeah?
Join the club. Join the club, okay? You want a club member card?
I'm sorry, from today I'm really going to try a lot harder.
Okay, everybody should, eh?
Yeah.
That's good that you realize it. Sometimes you don't realize it because you have been always a little lower level. And sometimes now you suddenly realize because your level is up, so it's good. It's a good sign. Yeah, congratulations. I told you, you will feel different. You notice things that you didn't notice before. Of course here it's so obvious because I tell you right away. At home you do it, you don't even know. The worst is to say why you do that. That's it, Nobody even know how to tell you to correct. Yeah, but that's why you have a teacher, no? It's convenient, eh? All right, don't worry, okay? They all have a member card. If you want one, you can. We have a club everywhere, okay? The other one. All right. Question? Frage? Pregunta? Nada? Good. And have a look at me. What a saint you are. Yeah, you are saint anywhere, I don't know. Here, if I give food, then you rush to come to the front. For example. It's okay. You're cute. You're like children. It's good. It's all right. It's no big deal. Huh? No big deal. They do the same to you anyway here, so it's all right. They do it for each other. Today you do it, you move that stuff, next day they move that stuff, or they move your stuff yesterday. It's the same, nobody say anything. I'm the only bad guy around here. Huh? They don't say anything, no? Nobody's call you, no? No, ever. Because they do the same. Yeah? They don't realize that it's bad or anything. But I think if I move the blankets so quickly, I don't do that. Because I know the dust will come out. And maybe carry some germ or something from the floor and flow it into people's nose or face, and then they achum, and then they get sick and they don't even know why. And you don't even know that you caused them sickness. Yeah? Or sometimes you carry a lot of luggage in the airport and you hang around, bang all over, and then bang on people, and you don't even apologize. It's just very difficult to consider people all the time. Just try your best, all right? Try your best. Any more suffering, relationship problem? Huh? Everything okay? Oh. Whatever condition, just try to get through it and meditate. Because you never have it perfect in this world. It's always something, huh? It's always something. For example, when I live in a cave, of course I was not used to it, No water, no electricity, no heater. And then I thought, okay, I wish I have a heater, so I buy an oil heater. It's fine, you turn it on, everything. But after a while you have to go and fill in the oil. Oh, that's not the worst. You have to bring the oil heater out and turn it off first. Otherwise the smell is more tense, it's a bit suffocating. And then I'm coughing. If I put it in there, So I bring it out and wait in the cold outside. No more smell, okay. Light it on, wait for it to turn on. Okay, fine. Into the tent. But be very careful because it's heavy, And I'm alone there, nobody helps me. And then after a while it's too hot because the tent is too small. I turn it to the lowest already, it's still too hot. And then I have to bring it out again. Outside the tent and turn it off. Okay, go back inside, meditate again. Oh, it's so cold. Back inside, sit on, meditate. It's too hot. Yeah? It's a true story. I'm not ashamed to tell you. Well, my body doesn't listen to me, you know. I might be in samadhi, but my body is not. And when I come back to shoot, oh, it's so cold, we can't even move. The whole body is so like frozen, you know. So you got to go outside, bring the heat inside, you know, and then try to. Because outside you can't even do it outside. It's too cold. Your hand couldn't move, you know. Too cold. Okay, turn it on and then sit again, and then just when you try to go into samadhi, it's too hot again. Bring it out. So later on, I just say, oh, forget it. If I die here, I don't care. Yeah. So later on, you know, just get used to it. Yeah. So then I just turn it on a little bit at night to warm up the air, so I don't freeze and become like frozen Buddha. We don't have frozen food, you know. So maybe frozen Buddha is just one of those things of you know, in modern time, no? So I just turn it on a little bit, an hour or so, no? And take care of all my like personal hygiene or something, and then I turn it off, and then I meditate. I don't care about the heat anymore. And then so my body just feel very frustrated. I can't deal with this girl. So okay, whatever, you know. And it's become also okay. Just a little more, you know, sleeping back. That's fine. Can't be doing it every 5-10 minutes. Come in and out, in and out. What's the use, no? That's one thing. And then in the beginning, I have one person to bring me meal once a day. Bring it in, it's fine. But he always has something that he cannot come at this time, or he come later, he come a little earlier, and I always have to wait so that I can finish with it, you know, and then go to meditate. So later I say, okay, don't bother coming, I don't need it. And it's also fine. You get used to it after a while, it doesn't matter. So I just eat whatever is there, you know? Because I never eat cold meal, you know, like Chinese meal. If you eat cold, it doesn't taste good, no? But I discovered that if you have to eat, you just eat it, and it's okay. Cold or not cold, what if you eat ice cream? It's the same, no? First my brain complained, you know? I said, what, do you like ice cream? No, this is a different ice cream, just enjoy it. Yeah, and then so I get used to it. Nah? After a while, he doesn't get what he likes, so he likes what he gets. And that's all you get. If you don't like it, that's all you get. And if you don't like it, you don't even get anything. So he gets scared. He says, okay, fine, call me fine. Yum, 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 yum. Train yourself, okay? Nothing impossible. Yeah, it's habit only. I told you already before, it's habit. The habit that makes us suffer so much, yeah? But then you discover if you don't follow your habit, you also live then. It's a miracle, no? I've been a master too long. I always invite everybody to eat good meal and everything. And of course, it's not that really I desired, but my body used to it, and my lifestyle was like that for a long time. So my brain couldn't bear it. It couldn't understand, what is this? The cold bread, so hard like this, and what do you think I am? Are you going to eat that? I said, you eat it or you get nothing. Okay. Oh, my teeth. And then, yeah, because I still have a tent and all that. Oh, well, at least I have one meal a day I'm entitled to, you know, I'm a master and all that stuff. But it's too much complication. Always some excuses to delay or to come earlier. It's stopping my schedule. And it feels too important and too big deal. So after I just say, forget it, don't care. I never eat, you know, frozen canned food or thing like that in my life, even as a student. I would have a small oven and warm it, you know. Those very small cookers, like for camping, like this. And because you're a student, you don't have much money. You buy a little gas at the time, you know. Then you warm one can of bean or whatever, nah? But at least you warm it. Yeah, I'm eating cold frozen. How? I'm not going to eat that. My brain told me. And then afterward he eats and everybody happy, it's okay. If you don't have any other choice, then you're fine. At least you're more peaceful. Sometimes habit drives you crazy. Make you one thing that is difficult to get. make your life complicated just because you have it. You have such a habit and you think you need it. Just like people, they smoke cigarette and they drink alcohol. They think they need it. They must. And some people, they say, I can quit. I don't really like cigarette that much. But it helps me. I'm so stressed out. I need a cigarette. So they think they need it, so they keep doing that, and then, you know, they just don't quit. But if they try to quit, some different venue will be open to them. And then they feel better. And I don't need a tenant to bring food. I feel more peaceful. I can eat whenever I like. Whenever I wake out somebody, I just eat and then go back. I don't have to keep waiting. Thing like that. So it's very easy. And no heater, then don't have to come in now, you know, like that. Yeah. So try to think which habit you really need. To consider you really need this or you really need that or not. Yeah? And if you don't need it, then try to be master of it. Yeah? Don't let the habit master you. And then your life become better. That's all. Very easy. Just change the habit that bothers you. Whatever in your life is no good, you change that if you can. And if you cannot, then bear it. Alright? Nothing lasts forever. Even suffering doesn't last forever. Oh, right. Why do I talk like that? What happened? Because habit. Yeah. In consideration. Yeah. Anybody else? Any question? Or any comment? Anything nice to tell me? Any good stuff? I just gave one person initiate recently. Before she didn't know who I am, you know. I just go out, eat in restaurant, met her and all that, and she didn't even know anything, but she gets something. She kept asking me, who are you? Who are you? I say, well, what's that for? And later, she saw me eat vegetarian, you know, she asked me why and everything. And then overnight she became vegetarian, and she didn't know how, because she's already old, like 50-something, 58 maybe, yeah. And she didn't know how, and then she eat just salad and celery, and then she became so sick. She couldn't even walk. So she went to the doctor and said, what's wrong with me? And the doctor checked her diet and said, this was wrong. You don't eat anything, you must eat protein and all that. But she said, no, I want to be vegetarian. So I took pity on her, you know, because of her faith in me. I didn't even tell her to eat vegetarian. I never go after anybody. I wasn't going there. Sometimes I have to go out for some reason, but I never go out with a mission to preach to people at that time, you know. And recently even, I don't talk to anybody. Nobody knows. That's what I wanted, okay? Sometimes I have to go out, nah? Apart from retreat, sometimes I have to go out because bureaucracy, anything, they need personal attention. Or banking, or passport, whatever, nah? Then I met people sometimes. And then overnight she became a vegetarian and she didn't even tell me. And next time I know, I saw her, she was, you know, like very weak, and I asked and she said, I said, no, you can't eat just vegetable. You have to eat this and that and that. And then I tell people to give her some protein and tell her where to buy, so she's okay. And then she keep asking about spiritual. She says she always wants to see a master because in her book she read that don't practice what we say in this book. You have to find a master. I don't know where to find a master and all that. And she kept asking. I said, well, my whatever secretary, my driver can teach you. You know, he's high level. I said, really? Well, he doesn't look like. He doesn't look like, but he is cool. You know, high level. It's okay. So I was so sorry for her. And she was my sister in long time ago, 400 years ago. So of course, you know, okay, I taught her. And then after, because I told her my name, you know. So she went home and checked into the emails and she came back and said, she couldn't say anything. I was just said, and then okay, I have to get over that. The next time she said, oh, miracle! Everything is a miracle in my life now. Oh, miracle to myself, my husband, my son. Every day miracle. Thank you so much. And every time she comes to me, she got jumping like a kid, talking non-stop about miracle. I had hard time to catch up what miracle happened, you know, because he talks so much and so fast. too many miracles. And I wonder, how come you don't talk to me about miracles? You're quiet. Doesn't anything happen to you, or you get used to miracles? Huh? Get used to it, right? Spoiled, okay, that's good.
尊敬すべき視聴者の皆様、本日はマスターと弟子、習慣を破り本物の聖人になる全5回の第4回にお付き合いいただきありがとうございます。この後は知恵の言葉、バハウーラーの書より7つの谷全8回の6回を注目すべきニュースの後にお送りします。スプリームマスターテレビジョンでポジティブな番組をお楽しみください。皆様の人生が無条件の愛と優しさで満たされますように。
Respected viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Break the Habits, Be a Real Saint, Part 4 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Writings of Baha'u'llah, The Seven Valleys, Part 6 of 8 on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your lives be filled with unconditional love and kindness.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.